right. Hey, everybody, what's up? It's Tipping the Scales. I'm here laughing with Tania Rivers.
That would be Miss Rivers if you're nasty.
Oh, and we nasty sometimes.
It's
If you
T.
listen to
What's
enough.
up? What's up,
What's up, everybody?
tippers? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Oh, that's the old Martin. What's up? What's up? What's up?
No, that's the right way to do it. I added a little T flair to it.
Martin, I'm the man. Okay.
Oh, that was
Anyway.
good. That was a nice little note you hit, young lady.
I was like, yeah, sometimes I got good notes. Sometimes they're terrible, but it's okay. I'm untrained.
that was actually good. How you living? I want to knock your boots.
I'm
So
living.
what you giving?
Oh,
Don't try to something.
Oh.
Something. I can't remember everything, but
okay. MC Light, looking like MC Light over there with the yellow hair. You know what I'm saying?
you're a whole mess, little lady. I can't with you. How are you living though? How's everything? How's your week?
Tired as oh.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm tired, but I'm filled up with joy. Just completed.
Oh, I love that.
Second
Filled with joy.
year, filled with joy. Just had a takeover weekend, which is our
Exciting.
main event at Overtime. Very exciting.
Yeah.
It was the best high school girls basketball and some 8th graders or rising freshmen. So it's really cool that, women's basketball is kind of taking the route that it's taking because it does everything for the business that I work in.
That's
and just
awesome.
like the ecosystem. Angel Reese came through, Flau'jae came through, John Moran came
y'all
through,
had a whole
Zach
real
Randolph
party
came
up
through.
in the house. Okay.
Exactly. It was amazing. So
That's awesome.
really, really good event. And I'm going to sleep like a baby after this
baby.
podcast. So
Yes. And it's about to rain here. And it's like, when it's about to rain,
Ooh,
kind of
I
like that
like
overcast and it's like a little dark and it's about to rain. So that is like a nice breeze coming through the windows. Like that is the
right.
perfect sleeping weather. But I'm actually going to do
Perfect.
a little yoga when I'm done. Then maybe I'll lay down after that. My cousin is
Nice.
here.
What
She's
you
like,
got
can we
on?
do yoga? Oh, it says the Brooklyn way. Let's see.
Hey, the Brooklyn way. Nice.
So what my favorite holiday of the year is coming up, although I don't feel like it's I don't just love to love my mom just on Mother's Day, but it is one of my favorites because I just feel super blessed to have such an amazing mother in my life. Like she's just always my ride or die whenever I need her. She's like my best friend, whenever I'm thinking
She
about
is.
anything, I have to everyone calls her Tiny because she's a little shorty. I call Tiny right away, like mom. And it's just so it's amazing because for me, it's like a mom, like what's going on with your child by the way they say mom, right? Because when I call
Right.
her and sometimes I'm like not having my best day, I just like, hey mom. She'd be like, what's wrong? Like, let's unpack this. Let's unpack this
What?
right now, okay? But
Right.
shout out to all the moms. It's, Mother's Day is next week and it's exciting.
It's exciting. I mean, we talk about our mothers all the time on the show. We have yet to still take them on our either concert or trip.
Sade, did you find her?
No, let's keep moving on.
No, no. It's no, let's keep moving on. Let's take the time and look for Sade. We can
I
find
know,
her.
but when? When is the time?
We can see someone else. Like, does your mom like Adele?
Yeah, she loves Adele. She loves Kim. I don't know if you love Kim. Kem. He's amazing.
Yeah, he's really good.
I would love to go have you ever been to the Usher experience?
No, okay. Where is Usher?
The
Has
Usher
he came
experience in
out with
Vegas?
anything new yet?
He's in residency in Vegas. And apparently it's like the most amazing show he's ever done.
Oh, okay. I don't know if my mom will appreciate all that gyrating from Usher for a whole hour or so.
True. Your mom is Pastor Lynn's.
She could probably take some Usher songs, but a whole concert.
We need some like Patti LaBelleism.
All that stuff. Usher. I don't know if she can handle Usher for an entire concert. But
okay, we won't do that, Antonio.
I could go with you though. We could go check out Usher. He's a great performer, though.
I mean, we're due for a trip anyway. So
I
at some point
know,
we'll
I
figure it out.
know. And I feel like everyone at work has gone on vacations. Like it pops up on our calendar where we have other executives on vacation. Our assistants put it on all of our calendars. So I'm like the only one I have not taken a vacation. Well, everyone had like spring break. So they took their children to places, but I haven't been anywhere. I feel like it's about time for me to skedaddle out of the country and go somewhere and have a little bit of fun. Any
Yeah, that would
upcoming
be dope.
vacations?
Not that I can think of, no. I
No,
haven't even
see?
been able to plan anything out, so honestly, so I'm actually excited for the event to be over so that I can think about the future because that's the only thing I can think. When I have something like to do
Yeah.
that, is big, I can't move past that. So I'm ready
Yeah.
now. So we'll
Okay.
see.
Oh,
But anyway,
okay.
like I was saying, Mother's Day coming up. I love my mommy to death.
I know.
Sh- She's an amazing mommy, and I will call her
Mommy.
mommy until the end of time.
Do you call her
Mommy.
mommy?
I call her mommy. I call her Lori sometimes. I call her mom,
Mikhail
obviously,
plays to call me
sometimes.
Tani all the time. Like he just gets a kick out of it because he know it annoys the shit out of me. He calls me like Tania. Except he wants something. He was like mother. I always know where he's coming from. It's like
Ooh,
when he's
I-
like in the play vibe and he's just chilling, chillaxing. It's Tania. Or if it's like he needs me to come perform
mother.
like a miracle because he forgot to call the cleaning people and he needs his place cleaned last minute and he knows I'm in New York. He's like, "Hey, mother." It's like, "Oh shit, what do you want, Mikkel? Do I need to get my bucket, mop, broom,
So you just put your cape on.
dustpan? What do you need, bro?" He's a pain in the ass, but I love him. It's my guy.
So what are we getting for your Mother's Day? Because
Oh, well,
last time we
listen,
didn't share.
Antonia is a lot, okay? Like I told you, she gets so mad because I
You were
call
at the dealership the last time
right.
I
Like
talked to you, I
I
think.
tease her because she gets so mad because I call her a gold digger. I'm like, "You're a gold digger. I work for you, okay? I work to spend coins on Tiny, okay? No, like Tiny needs to chill. I sent her on a cruise for her husband, my nephew. So I sent them all on a cruise. They're going to, I think they're going in June for an 8-day cruise.
Nice.
And last week, was it? Or the week before last? I think it was last week. She needed, her lease was up and she wanted a new car. So she wanted like a little truck, like a new RAV4. So bore her that. I just feel like, what the fuck? Like, Tiny, you're good. So because she know I literally just bought her a car, I was like, "So, Mom, what do you want for Mother's Day? Because I don't got time for the fuckery with you today." She's like, I didn't say fuckery, but I'm saying it to you.
Of course you didn't. Yeah, we all know. And the tippers know too. Don't worry. You don't have to tell
Okay,
us.
good. I just want to be very transparent. I did not say that. But I did say something like, "Mom, what's up?" She's like, I don't want anything. And then the next day she called me. She was like, "I need new luggage for my trip. Make sure it's nice luggage." I'm like, what the actual,
Oh,
what the
so that's not
actual
even
fuck,
really an
Tiny?
ask. It's a demand.
I know. I was like, "What do you mean
Hilarious.
by nice luggage?" She's like, "I don't know, something nice." I'm like, "Okay." So apparently I'm getting her some luggage, but she loves roses, plants, and stuff like that. So I figured I should probably put my order in now, is have some stuff delivered to her so I can get there on Mother's Day. Like I think that's cute. And I hate going out to dinner on Mother's Day. It's just too many humans out there on Mother's Day. So, you know
Hmm.
what I'm gonna do? Ooh, I have an idea. It might be I'm always doing shit last minute. Always. Aren't
What?
I last minute
What?
all the time? I'm like, "Shay, I need this, I need that. Shay, can you talk to
Of
Feast?
course you're last
I need a
minute.
photographer, I need this, I need that." Super last
T,
minute.
I planned for your last minute. That's the thing. I know. I know.
I'm
I
so
know.
last
If we
minute.
have some if we have something, I will check my phone every hour on the hour because there's a possibility something's gonna come up for
I need
sure. And I'm
something.
like, I wanna be, yep.
So
So I'll
no,
be
as I'm
prepared.
thinking through, I think I want to surprise her on Mother's Day and get a chef to come over and prepare a meal for all of us. So my brother and
So are
everyone.
you
So
telling her how is this a surprise if you're telling her on the
I'm not going to
podcast?
tell her. I'm going to, well,
You just said it on the podcast.
yeah, she probably won't listen. She's terrible. Mind you, listen to my podcast.
All
She's
right,
like,
cool.
30 episodes behind, so she'll be okay.
Behind. Okay,
Well, you
cool.
know what? Not all the time she listens because she knows I say some foul stuff out of my little mouth. So she probably like only listens to
Don't want to
specific
listen.
episodes. Like when I tell her like
Right.
green light, yellow light, red light, I gotta like. So this is like a yellow light because I use a couple
Okay.
little profanity. So I'm gonna say as of right now, we're talking about Mother's Day. So I'm gonna probably say this is a yellow light episode. Red lights, no dice for Tiny. I can't have her listening to my red lights. But so yeah, so maybe I'll send her card for her, have a chef come, make us a nice meal for Mother's Day, and give her luggage and send her some flowers and happy Mother's Day, boo. That's more than enough.
Yeah, what's been happening to me lately is I've been getting paralyzed with the ideas and I
Mhm.
don't do anything. And I feel bad. I mean, some
'Cause you're
years are
thinking
better than
about it.
others.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what's happened to me sometimes cuz there's Mother's Day, there's birthdays, there's Christmas, there's so many things. And I just get paralyzed with wanting to do so much to the point where I just don't do anything because I can't execute. I'm trying to juggle stuff.
I've done that before, for
So,
sure. That's
and I
real.
just
I've done that
hate that.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I get like that in these moments. As we get older and you've done, it's kind of hard to outdo some things, right? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we bought her an amazing Louis Vuitton bag, or we sent her on a trip, or we got her these amazing like special roses. It's like, well, how do I beat that again? Can I go
Yeah,
and
I
just
just
get like a
can't.
T-shirt? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I get
But I
paralyzed
feel
sometimes.
like your mom, not that it's not anything wrong, Tiny, so don't get in your feelings. But I feel like you could do something very simple for your mom, and she'd be like, "Oh, I love you, Shay. That was so sweet." Tiny
No,
gold digging
for real.
ass. She want like, she like that's it. I lied to you not. One time I bought her something I can't remember. She was like, "That's it. That's it." I'm like, "Damn, gold digger. Yes, that's it." Can we play that little theme music from
What,
Kanye?
dude?
I ain't saying she a
What?
gold digger, but she ain't messing with no
Messing with no broke.
I'm
I see.
gonna play that theme music for when she walk in a house on Mother's Day with the chef, and she's walking through the doors. Kanye's Gold Digger
She
song's
gonna
gonna
be
be
looking
playing.
around like, what?
She would be highly
You're
offended.
a mess.
I know, but
You're a mess.
she'll be fine. But it'd be funny. I should do it. Have my brother record it. But he's
You're
a
a
sucker.
mess.
He's a mama's boy. He'll be like, "Mom," um, he'll rat me out because
T's about to
yeah, he's a
play
sucker.
this song for you. So like,
Mama's boy for sure. You know what I was thinking though, like, I said it earlier, but we're super blessed to have some amazing moms. Like we both been blessed with
yeah,
amazing moms, but I have friends who, don't even speak for their mom for years. And I'm like, I can't even imagine like going a day goes by, I'm like, wait, did I talk to my mom? And sending love and praying for those who recently lost moms because I know it's difficult when you have
hmm
recently lost a mother or someone who you regarded as a mother, even if it wasn't your biological mom, whoever was in your life, if they're no longer here, I'll send some
right,
prayers and ask God to, keep his loving arms wrapped around you because I know it could be difficult, especially on holidays when he had a recent loss, or if you don't have that person in your life. So sending some prayers out there for those of you who don't have your mothers on Mother's Day. Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. And I think you touched on a good topic when it comes to just like some people not having the best relationship with their mom.
Yeah.
And there's a whole host of reasons why that could be.
Yeah. A lot of stuff
But
shit
I
does
think,
happen, but I think
yeah, but I think
no, go ahead. Because you were on a thought. And then
we both
I started
we both
thinking.
said I think
I,
I was gonna say I think we still, no matter what happens, you only get
Mhm.
one mom,
That's
and we
it.
just have to give our mothers
That's it.
grace because,
Yeah.
right, they're doing the best that they can with what they got, and
Yeah.
everybody has a story, and sometimes those stories come out in how you raise a child or how you interact with your child, and no one ever, I think, goes into motherhood intentionally trying to hurt their child.
Mhm.
I think sometimes that life just gets really heavy, and things also too, it's hard to unlearn stuff. And so you don't realize, or sometimes moms don't realize how their emotions or interactions or um, just words can hurt a
Mhm.
child, and sometimes it's a
Yes.
buildup over time.
Yeah.
So, but again, like just to go back to give grace and
Mm.
just really try and encourage, to encourage anybody who is going through that to just
Yeah.
find ways, be creative. If you have to forgive and maybe you're not talking, but just work through that because having your mom is, I think, a pillar of life. You
Yeah.
know,
Must. It's a
so
must. And it's not
yeah.
like, because I know for me, I've not always been the perfect mom. I've done things. If I can go back and kind of turn the hands of time, I would definitely redo some things differently. I was a young mom, so
Hmm.
I was pretty much, for those of you who had children when you were young, like it's almost like you're growing up together. And, there was definitely some things that I just did not do the right way. But I think, I just love my son because he just loves me for me. I'm like, oh, you remember this happened? Like, and I don't want to be that with my mom either. Like, my mom doesn't do every single thing right. Like, she's definitely made some mistakes along the way, but it does, at the end of the day, I know that my mom would do anything for me, literally lay her life down for me.
Yeah.
And, I just, no matter what happens, like I know that I need to exercise some forgiveness because life is too short and tomorrow is not guaranteed for any of us. And that's
Hmm.
why, we Shay and I did an episode called Forgiveness. And if you have not listened to that, go check it out. Go check out our
Right.
content library. We have so many episodes, over 100, and
Hmm.
approaching 150, I think. We're on a I think we're on the hunt for
We're,
150, right? I think we're
we're on.
yeah.
Yes, we're
So,
cranking them out.
right, crank, crank, crank.
Hmm.
But we talked about forgiveness, and I thought that episode was so powerful. And I know that some tippers have reached out and said how that helped change them, and they started to repair some broken relationships. And I just
Hmm.
encourage you, today, as you're listening to us or watching us on YouTube, that if you have a broken relationship with your mother or a parent, it's time you got to forgive. Like, your mother's a person who brought you into this world, and even if your mother wasn't the person who brought you into this world, that's the person who took care of you. And I could tell you right now, hands down, the hardest job I've ever had in my life is being a mom. And
Yeah.
moms need to be valued and appreciated, and they should be made to feel special. And
Hmm.
doesn't mean that they're going to do every single thing right. They're human beings, and we're
Hmm.
humans and we make mistakes. And
Yep.
please forgive your mom. Don't go another Mother's Day with not talking to your mom, because I have people out there who haven't talked to their mother in years. And I'm like, what the
Yeah.
actual fuck? Get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a good encouragement, and I also think it sounds easy than it is, and we
Yeah.
understand that. And I
Hmm.
think we also did an episode on respect, right?
Yeah.
And respect has to be served, it has to be at the table in order for to have a healthy relationship.
Yes.
So I think if you don't have a healthy relationship with your mother, and
Hmm.
Mother's Day is coming around, maybe just ponder about how we can encourage respect on both sides, because sometimes there are moms or parents in general out there who
Yeah.
overpower their kids and try to dominate them, um, in a way that it respect isn't received from the child, and so it's hard for the relationship to grow, to develop, to
Yeah.
be honest, to be transparent, to be loving, because respect is not on the table. And I
Hmm.
think
It's a
so
very good
there's
point.
also these steps to take in order for to have family blood to work through things. And I know it's not easy because I have some kind of things with my family too, certain authority figures in our family, and respect is sometimes not there, and so a lot of people are not willing to talk because they know they're not going to be respected, or they know they're not going to be heard. And so I know that sometimes is the case, and let's
Yes.
just pray for them. Like, let's just pray that one day somebody says, you know what, I don't care what happens, we're just going to talk it out, apologize, and move on. So
Yes.
that's kind
Wow.
of where my head is going to. But I did.
RESPECT. Okay.
Okay.
But what? You said,
Oh,
but you do.
I forgot to tell you. I don't know why this came to mind. I bought some new pair eyewear toppers the other day.
Oh, yay, what kind?
And
Were you well,
oh my
first of
god,
all, were you creative when you made your selection?
I was super creative. I bought all like because you inspired me the last week because remember when you talked about all the bright colors and you don't wear bright colors?
Yeah.
So I bought like 3 the brightest colors you can think of. So
I
when I wear outfits, they
love
just pop. Yeah,
yeah.
it was dope.
I mean,
So I just wanted to
seriously,
tell you
what
that.
I mean, that's with top frames starting at just $25, you can really create a collection that expresses every facet of your life. It's amazing how you can do that. So, Shay and I
Yep.
talk about how amazing Pair Eyewear is, and you guys have to check them out. You know the good stuff too, right? Not just the affordability factor that you can get a pair of frames and some toppers for as low as $40, but at the same time, they give a pair of glasses to every child in need, which is crazy because there's over 200 million children in the world who need glasses and can't get them. So I just
That's
think that's a
crazy.
crazy factor. That's crazy that it happens, but it is, right? So go to Pair Eyewear, guys. That's PAIR eyewear.com. And if you want 15% off, make sure you go to slash tipping. Are you a flower girl? Like, do you like flowers? Or just because I know us talk about how I'm sending my mom flowers and I love flowers. So if you go downstairs, like I like to keep fresh flowers on the table. And I'm really getting my mom is like, she has gardens, she has roses, she has this, she has that. Like she has the true green thumb. I don't. So I have my 3 little plants and I'm getting so excited about them growing. But I've never heard you talk about like flowers or plants. Are you into them? And what about your mom? Are you gonna send her any for Mother's Day?
I don't like flowers. I don't like receiving flowers.
Don't like flowers.
Um, I don't know why. I just don't like it. And the reason why, well, I know why, but like, I don't want someone to spend money on something that's going to just pass away and I just
Oh,
watch it wilt. And I don't like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Plants
to
last a
your
little
point,
longer, but still.
I'd rather you get me a plant. Let's just say
Mm.
that. So if you're ever thinking about it, plant Shay. But I would say that
Plant
I would like a
shade.
plant Shay.
Plant shade.
I don't know why I said that, but I would like a garden. So now, if my house,
Oh,
had ability to grow, I don't have a house, but when I do have a house one day,
yeah.
a garden would sound amazing with
Yeah.
roses and different kind of
Oh,
flowers. I
sounds
love a bird of
amazing.
paradise, stuff like that. So I do love looking at them, but don't buy them for me.
Yeah, I actually want to. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but it's too late now because like
What?
it's just too late. But I do want to grow like my own like vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. I just need someone to stay on top of it for me. Like just do it for me pretty much. And I'll
Well,
just
you're
go.
queen bag woman. I'm sure you can pay someone to do that. So
I
that's
can't.
not a problem.
That is not
You can get
true.
anything you want.
I think I'm gonna do it maybe next year. I just gotta plant some seeds and watch them grow and be able to
It's not too late.
have my own organic garden. Like I
That would be dope.
want my own
Yeah, I mean,
Tea's
you eat
organic
healthy, so why
garden.
not?
That'd be cool. Tea's
Could you
organic
imagine
garden.
going to pick some basil? Like,
Oh,
oh, today I want to have pizza with fresh basil. I could
gluten
see it.
nasty ass gluten-free pizza though.
Uh, there's
Oh.
probably we
It's
just
no,
go on
actually there
TikTok.
are
You probably
some
have a
really
good.
good pizza that's gluten-free.
I'm about to say, I'm sure
Oh,
there
I
are.
had some. It's this
Okay.
one place in Chicago. I'm going to come into Chicago soon. So shout out to Lindsay and Erica. I'll be seeing you guys
You.
soon. And we're going to Pizzeria Portofino. And they have great gluten-free pizza. So there are some good spots out there. Um, I was talking to my cousin Tashelle today. Shout out to Toddy. I call her Toddy.
Hey, Toddy.
She's
Hey, Toddy.
downstairs now watching, getting caught up on Power because I was like, I need to talk to you about stuff that happened on the last episode. Please watch it while I film, and then when we're done, we'll talk
Why
about
y'all
it.
just watching Power?
Well, I watched it. I'm making her watch it because she's late.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, not
Okay, I was
the
about to
old,
say.
not the Ghost, the one with Tyreek.
Oh, Ghost. That's
Yeah,
different. Okay,
yeah,
Ghost.
yeah. I know.
Say that.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So we could talk
yeah.
about it, but I was telling her, and it's hard because, she lost her mom last year. It was my aunt, the one who passed away through COVID. And,
Hmm.
we were talking about Mother's Day and she was saying, you know what, Tania, like there are some toxic moms out there. And I never even thought about that because,
Hmm.
again, I have a wonderful mom, but, think about if you did not get a great mom. Of course, we know she and I are always going to be um, believers in forgiveness because we think it can go a long way. But I'm
Mhm.
sure for some folks who had toxic moms, I'm sure that's not easy. And that has been hard because, I feel like your childhood shapes the adult that you will become. And if you don't have a good, strong foundation, it makes it even harder. Doesn't mean you're going to be a shitty adult. That just makes the struggle is hard. It makes it more, that wall that you have to climb is like the wall on Games of Thrones. Remember the wall? How big that wall was?
Of
It's like
course
you got
I
a big
of
ass,
course.
cold, slippery, snowy wall to climb. But
Yeah.
what are your thoughts when you hear toxic moms?
Um, again, I'm gonna go back to she's probably doing the best she can,
Yeah,
and
that's
she
true.
probably doesn't have the capacity to give what is required,
Yeah,
um, or hasn't been modeled,
yeah,
or there's trauma,
yeah.
or
Trauma.
there's abandonment,
Oh my
or,
gosh.
there's so
Trauma
many
is real.
issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
sometimes too, I'm glad you said that because I was thinking of my mom was saying she was telling me about some little our little cousins and stuff in the family, and she was saying how this one little girl that she's like she's so loving. She's like two. She's like she just always wants to hug and say I love you, and she was comparing her to this other child who
mhm,
she's like she's just not like that. She's not loving. I said, and I gave her a good. I said, Mom, that's because she knows how she's received love, so she knows how to show love. The other child who's more
mhm,
hardened and withdrawn is because she didn't have that type of upbringing, So it's like it reminds like, but that's just how it is. You got to almost fight against the, that
literally,
tug, that pull that's pulling you in a different
right.
direction. It's real.
Right. Perfect example. My mother says me and my family, we say I love you after every phone call, after we leave somebody, they get in the car, and we hug every time. So
Oh,
a lot of friends that I have, some of their moms they don't say I love you, and they're not affectionate. And it
yeah,
shows up in our friendship. So when I'm like that to them, it's foreign in the beginning.
yeah,
And then they
yeah,
realize, well, Shay, I love like some people, their hugs aren't warm.
yeah. You
And
can
I
feel
said this on
it.
an episode
Yeah.
with Nisa. Remember when I met Nisa, her hugs weren't warm. Not to say that her mom is a loving mom, but they're not the type of family that's like lovey dovey like that, right? So it's
Hmm.
like some people just don't grow up with that, so they don't know how to show that or model that. To your point, like sometimes you have to like give that to people or pass that along because they don't have that because
Yeah.
we don't know where down the line that stopped or if it never even existed.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
so.
saying?
I mean, yeah, you're spot on, Shay.
Right.
And I just again, I'm just so grateful. But I know I've seen. Oh my God, one of my friends, good friends, her mom was mean as fuck, like just mean and nasty.
Mhm.
And I remember she ran away before, and she just now doesn't have the great relationship with her mom. But I had to remind my friend, I was like, what do you think? What do you think she grew up in? Right? Like that's her way. It's funny you said it because
Mhm.
my mom doesn't really say I love you either. And I say I love you to
Mhm.
Mikkel all the time because I want him to know.
Mhm.
Like anytime we get off the phone, I love you. We probably talk about 3 times. I say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. We always say I love
Me
you
too.
over and over again.
Same.
But my mom is not the lovey-dovey type like that. I know that she loves me through her actions. And every once in a while, she'll be like, I love you, Tania. I'm like, what do you, honey? Because you have not said it in a gazillion years. But she is not that girl. Now, she probably tells my brother, look, she definitely favors boys. Like, it's just a fact. I don't care. She's like, I
Sometimes that
love
happens
all my
too.
children, all the same bullshit. You put no, no, no. Somebody was at my mom's house the other day. It was their first time, and they literally called me, and it was joking, but I was like low key like mad because I know my mom favors boys. And she was like, how come your picture was way in the back and everyone else's picture is like in the front when you first walked in? And she said, my daughter was looking like, and she's like, oh, and then pointed to the picture like, Auntie. She calls me Auntie. She's like, Auntie. And then she's like, but damn, your picture is way out in the back somewhere. I'm like, see that? Tiny love them boys, honey. She put them boys at the forefront and mama way in the back. That's some shit.
Right, and there's a story to that too. So we gotta
Probably.
dig
Well,
and
no, no,
I
no.
mean, if you're
My
interested.
grandmother was the exact same way. She had like a gazillion daughters and one son. Her son was the creme de la creme, right? Like I mean,
Mhm.
I only have one child, but look, I know for a fact if I was to have a second, that Mikhail would be my favorite. No, hands down. Because we grew up together. I felt like he was with me through the grind and the hustle. And this new kid gonna get everything because I'm at a different space in my life. That kid don't know what the grind was like, like
Right,
that kid
right.
didn't climb those walls in Games of Thrones like Mikhail and I
Right.
did. So yeah, Mikhail would be my favorite. But no, my mom favors
Mhm.
boys. It's just a fact. And my grandmother did too. So it's like, damn.
Right.
Can hermanas get some love up in here?
I hear you, man. And I wanted to ask that we give a moment of silence
Yeah.
for one of my best friends, close friends, Shaquille and Jordana Barrett. They lost their 2-year-old this month.
Oh, Lord have
And
mercy.
this Mother's Day is going to be a difficult one. And I just want to
Yeah.
send them so much love
Yeah.
and to know that it's going to get better. It's
Yeah.
going to take some time.
Yeah. Let's just give a little moment of silence.
So, yeah.
And we're praying. So, I definitely sending some love and prayers to those who don't have mothers and to those who unfortunately had to lay children to rest because being a mom is, I lost a brother that I talk about who I loved. And on Mother's Day is tough for my mom without my brother.
Right.
So sending your friends some love and keep you in
Thank
my
you.
prayers. And, you know, let's all collectively pray for each other because this is a time where we need each other. So let's pray tippers and enjoy Mother's Day as best as we can. Bye guys. Talk to you later. And
Bye.
don't
Love you.
forget to follow Tip in the Scales wherever you get your podcast. Bye.